Question: when a goalie gets dangled out of their jock and there's no fans in the stands, who goes and picks it up? Hello. Welcome to another edition of Steve's Hat Picks, where we take a look at the best from around the NHL over the past week. What are some of the best things from around the NHL over the past week? Well, for example, there's a Buffalo Sabres figure above my head. Not that. No, the Dangits videos are on Wednesday. We're only looking at the best, and sometimes we miss the best, which is the worst. So I want to start with one that we missed last week. Here's Patrick Kane doing the spinorama.
Lays one off, where it's picked up by Slavin. Slavin hits the post. And now Patrick Kane is away at center, but he stumbled. Kane was an inch away from a breakaway. Pesce recovers on the backhand, and Kane scores. Somehow that backhand eludes James Reimer, and Patrick Kane makes it a 2-1 hockey game with 3:21 left here in the second period.
Kane toe picks. Now Kane, his whole career for the most part, when he uses this spinorama backhand play, he usually always goes short side shelf. Not sure if Reimer was thinking that. Reimer may have been a tad deep. Pesce bid on it, which is surprising to me.
Jeez. Well, in fairness, it's not even that impressive because he's done it before. Something he hasn't done before, though, is hit 400 goals, and here he is doing it against the Detroit Red Wings.
By DeBrincat. Now he and Kane come on a 2-on-1. Kane delays. He'll drag it. His shot. He scores! That's hockey, baby! That's 400 for Patrick Kane.
Well, the 100th player in the history of the National Hockey League to reach this milestone, a 2-on-1, the patience, the curl and drag, and he goes short side on Thomas Greiss.
And here's a fun stat I didn't know until just now. He's only the 100th player in NHL history to score 400 goals in a career. If you're placing bets on 101, Zach Parise has 389 and Jeff Carter has 386. But that milestone right there, that's a hat pick. Our next hat pick, I am genuinely torn on this because I don't know if it's a hat pick or if it's a dang it or if it deserves to be both. I'm kind of thinking it's both. Here's Matt Martin scoring on, guess who? The Buffalo Sabres, but it's the way he does it. Check this out.
And again, 2018 draft for the Islanders. They had the 11th and 12th picks of the draft, so basically drafting them both at the same time. They went Wahlstrom 11 and Dobson at 12 as this one deflects in past Johansson. And the Islanders have a 2-0 lead.
I mean, that's a goal scorer's goal. This Matt Martin, he's turning into a goal scorer. Look at this play. Zizekas wins the battle. Watch where this shot comes from. Look at, he's behind the net. I go off his head, Brendan. I mean, take another look. There's nothing there. Yeah, right off the mask.
That's not nice. That isn't nice. I mean, it was nice, but that's not nice. All right, hear me out. This is why that's a hat pick. He meant to do it. This wasn't some fluky shot that happened to go off Jonas Johansson's mask. Matt Martin sniped it off his head on purpose. Even in the celly after, casual. Yeah, of course it meant to do that. I don't know if it's a combination hat pick and dang it, but I do know that it is definitely a hat pick. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, we got to talk about what makes a hat pick, right? There's style and circumstance. Circumstance could be a milestone, we've already had one of those, or overcoming the odds, and style is just stuff that makes you go, woo. This next hat pick is both. Matt Dumba, overtime winner, and a beauty with 0.3 seconds to go.
Matt Zuccarello to Greenway, back to Zuccarello, cut off by Mata, throws it out front, Dumba scores! The clock shows zeros. They'll have to take a look.
Looks like he's going to his backhand. There's no question about that one. They're not going to look at that one very long. What a big goal late in this game to keep the streak alive for the Minnesota Wild. An unbelievable play on the wall by Matt Zuccarello to find Matt Dumba at the end. And what a fitting day for Matt Dumba to finish this game in overtime. And overtime, Hockey Day, Minnesota, defenseman finishes the job again.
Question: when a goalie gets dangled out of their jock and there's no fans in the stands, who goes and picks it up? Asking for Cal Peterson. Matt Dumba, ridiculous moves, really nice setup from Matt Zuccarello. That goal, those circumstances, that celly too. Ooh. Ooh, that's style and circumstance, my friends. That's a hat pick. You can't get much closer to the buzzer than that. Well, you can't get much closer, but you can get closer, and this goal does. Check this out.
Good play, Boquist. Now held in Hedman. Hedman with 3. Hedman shoots it. He scores! It looks like a good goal. Did the red light come on before the green? I think so. And Victor Hedman in the final second may have just won it for the Lightning.
I thought the puck had crossed the line, Pat, before it hit zeros. Wow. Got to be, oh man, that is right on the line. It's got to be completely over. I mean, a rotation of the puck, and it looks like 0.1 seconds. Don't know if it was deflected with the screen in front with Killorn and Boquist. Yeah, that puck is on edge, and it looks like there's some white in between.
It's unbelievable to me that in a professional hockey game, you can have 60 minutes of action in regulation, another 5 in overtime, and it comes down to the last 0.1 seconds. And you got to look at it frame by frame by frame, but the Tampa Bay Lightning won this game. What a thrilling finish, and what a hat pick. And that goal coming in a rematch of the 2015 Stanley Cup Final between the Blackhawks and Lightning, so you know it feels good for the Lightning. Members of that group who lost in 2015, they finally have the ring, and now they can take it out on the Blackhawks. And this next hat pick features 2 players who were there. Check out Steven Stamkos on Patrick Kane here.
Battle with Murphy in front.
Great move here, Stamkos, he scores! Steven Stamkos eluding a check with a drag move, snapped his forehand, and the game is tied. That is 14 goals in 19 games for Stamkos against Chicago.
I think Suter gets a piece of this. We saw Stamkos try that move in the second period, Pat, the curl and drag. He went around Keith, but Keith was able to recover.
Man, after all this time, after everything he's been through, Steven Stamkos is still so nasty. Come for the finesse, stay for the power. This guy's wrister, his slapper, his one-timer, everything. When the puck leaves his stick, you have a problem. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, we have a game between the Pittsburgh Penguins and Philadelphia Flyers. Jared McCann, goals that make you go, ooh!
Misplay, Sanheim and then Giroux with the glove, and the Penguins taking advantage. Here's Kapanen right in front, redirection, score! Jared McCann, he is shaken up after putting that puck in. The Penguins flying in the first. Well, that's just laying it on the line right there. This is a beautiful play. As he loses his balance, McCann still able to get stick on puck. Look at the aerial pass. These last 2 goals, he scored with a broken stick. As it hits the shaft of the stick, it breaks the stick.
Bro, you good? First of all, unbelievable play. Kasperi Kapanen passing it over to Jared McCann. Those 2 fought last year, by the way. I saw it live. The Leafs won that game 4-0. Don't ask what happened in the next game. David Ayres. The Leafs lost to David Ayres. But unbelievable finish to this passing play for the Pittsburgh Penguins. But, Jared McCann absolutely eating it afterward. That is a yard sale. Face smashed into the board, stick broken, everything everywhere. But most important for McCann, I'm sure the puck is in the back of the net. That is a hat pick. Wow. They talk about blocking shots and getting into fights and sacrificing your body. What would you call that? And you know what? Just because it was tweeted at me so many times, speaking of pretty passing plays in games between the Flyers and Penguins that involve former Leafs, here's Cody Ceci.
Make it 3-2. Cutting across was Kapanen, and here come the Penguins on a 4-on-2. It's Ceci. Tanev drops it back. Friedman down low. Look at the passing. Ceci. He scores!
Ceci moves it to the wing, but he drives the net, that center drive, and then he gets himself available. I think Friedman's gonna pick up his first point on this play. 2 defense involved with McCann.
Because of course he did. I tell you what though, Cody Ceci making a lot of people look rather silly in Pittsburgh. He's having a good season. That's a hat pick. Our final hat pick, once again, style and circumstance. This one is truly special. The Vegas Golden Knights and their weird shiny helmets down to the Minnesota Wild. Not only do they come back to win this game 5-4, but Mark Stone with an assist on all 5 Vegas goals.
Around Stone has a shot, score! Or Stevenson, down low, Stone, back to Pacioretty, and he scores! Small picture, right? Usually the best picture. Score! Golden Knights looking for one to tie it. Stone, deep to the front, tap, score! Back to neutral ice. Stone looking to break by Greenway. Stone has Pacioretty with him. Stone looking to center it! Score! Stone with a play by Pacioretty to poke it past Greenway, and patience by Stone. Spurgeon goes down, he waits, and Pacioretty between the legs of Talbot. He's in double digits, his 10th of the year, as the Golden Knights win it in overtime. Mark Stone, 5 assists. His first ever 5-assist game.
I don't know, between the contract and the fact that he is named captain of the team, I don't know if you can call Mark Stone underrated anymore, but I still think you can. Just when you think you've seen it all with this guy, this underappreciated king, he does something like that. That is a hat pick and a half and another half. That's 2 hat picks. What? They said there'd be no math in YouTubing. So, what'd you think of that one? Did we forget any this time? I'm sure you'll let us know in the comment box down below. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. May you get points in style and circumstance this week.